when the night. Oh, damn it. Oh, man. Holding your balance is more difficult as you get older. So I watch these, some of these dudes in their 20s, like if there's a log or a tree falling over, and you have to walk along the tree to get across, and watching these dudes in their 20s just scramble across like a squirrel, you know, like it's no big deal. And I get on there and I have to like focus, use all my concentration, because guess what? It's going to happen to you too. When you get older, you lose your sense of balance. It's just a fact of life. And I ain't that old either. So I don't think I'm going to be able to walk along this for very long. Especially this is like, man, it looks thinner than what gymnasts do in the Olympics. So I don't feel too bad about that. Oh, that's kind of a rare sight. Look like donkeys. Donkey or mule? What's the difference between a donkey and a mule? Isn't a mule like half horse, half donkey? I'm sure one of you knows. You know, I think I read somewhere like the most common mammal in the world are donkeys. Like there's more donkeys than any other mammal on the planet. Ah, come on, can that be accurate? I think I seem to remember reading that. That's a lot of donkeys.
Welcome.
Okay, this is the Madison Shelter. Well, Randy Madison's been nice enough to allow us to come through here on a blue bays. The bridge is open through his section of the Florida Trail. This is his private property that, you know, because it's such a bad water year, he's allowing us to stay at this shelter. So if you're getting flooded out by Robinson Creek, that blue blaze to the Madison Shelter is the way to go. So thanks, Randy. So kind of a promising sign. I was speaking with Randy, and he said that the water had been up to where my feet are, and it's gone down that much. So that's promising. He said last week it was up to here. So it looks like the water is dropping in this area that's getting past the Swanee. I guess this is probably about as posh accommodations as you're going to find on the Florida Trail. Take a look inside. Wood-burning fireplace. And wow, look at that rocking chair. You know I'm going to take advantage of that. Oh, that feels good. I'm going to sit here and rock for a little bit. So here on the Florida Trail, you will drink a lot of tannic water. Water with a lot of tannins in it. And you can see it tends to look like this. I just imagine it's iced tea. That helps me get through it. Actually, even though it's discolored like that, it tastes just fine when you drink it through your filter. And yes, I did figure out a way to finally get this thing to work. So you screw it on until... oh, there's the tension, and then just a little bit. And that seems to be enough. Don't screw it on too tight or the O-ring goes in too loose and it leaks. But you just hit that. Just give it maybe an eighth of a turn after you feel the tension, and it seems to do the trick. Tea. Drunkard's dream, if I ever did see one. It's like Grand Central Station out here. I'm running into hikers constantly now. So there's got to be at least 100 people through hiking this trail this year. I don't know what the official figures are, but I think it's got to be a heavy year for the Florida Trail. I mean, I must have run into... so I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 northbounders today. And of course, you know, you end up having a conversation and hanging out a little bit. Actually, a couple of nurses, we hung out at the camp store. There's a camp store that has like a little, you know, hamburger grill. And we had some burgers and hung out for a while. It's like, you know, we're getting along really great. It's like, I wish they were going southbound. It's cool when you hit it off with other hikers, but they're going the other way. But man, so many hikers I've run into this past couple of weeks. I don't know if this is just northern bubble and southern bubble hitting each other or what, but it's been like Grand Central Station, just running into people every day now. I remember I did that 6 days where I saw no one. Those were kind of fun times too, but it's also cool running into people and hanging out for a bit. Oh, damn it. Bee flew right in my eye, but I'm okay. Show off my new hat. Got sick of just relying on sunscreen, so I can block out the sun now. So hopefully I'm looking like a real Florida bumpkin now. Oh man, it is getting hot. And going through a, that sun. All right, let's see. There's the sun protection. It's a sea of pine and palmetto, saw palmetto. Oh, and it's nice to be back on this kind of trail again. Everybody raves about the Swanee section, but unfortunately I was not able to enjoy it very much because it was flooded out. And I did a lot of bushwhacking and navigating and road walking and all kinds of stuff to get through it. So I got to enjoy some parts of it, but you know, I got a good taste of it. But man, I prefer this. And now that it's hot out, oh man, not hot. See, it's always either going to be too cold or too hot, right? Except for that brief moment in time, however long it will last, when the weather's perfect. And the weather is perfect now. I wake up in the morning and, you know, I'm not huddled up underneath my quilt. I'm just feel normal. I feel like I can just get up at the crack of dawn, put my stuff together, put my stuff away comfortably without being too cold. And, you know, get an early start, do more miles. And there's been some water on this trail, but it's just that get your feet wet kind of water. And I tell you what, when it's warm out, that feels good. So I welcome the water now. Talking with the other thru hikers, I think the days of waist deep and above are over. Oh man, let me knock on some wood. That one's burnt wood. Dang it. I'll knock on this tree up ahead. I think in England they say touch wood. In America we say knock on wood. All right, so hopefully the days of waist deep and there, knock on wood, waist deep and above are over. I can deal with getting my feet wet. It feels good. All right, there's a campsite up ahead. Might put the phone away for good today. Thanks for watching.